Good morning, students. Today I am going to teach you civics. So, children, open your book. Come to the page number 95, chapter 10, Rural Local Self Government. So, children, before we start the chapter, we should know about the civics. What is civics? Civics is the study of the rights and duties of citizenship. Got it? Basically, long time back, people lived in small groups and elder member was the head of that group. He framed some rules and every person of the group had to follow that rules. After some time, population increased. Groups became tribes and tribes grew into villages. And after some time, countries were formed. To make everything run smoothly, people formed the government. Government's main aim was to make rules which are known as laws. Now children, you should know about the importance of civics. You can see here, importance of civics. The first point is, civics tells us how government works for the country. For example, in India, central government looks after defense, finance and foreign relations. After this, we come to state government. State government looks after agriculture, education and law and order within the state. After state government, local self-government comes. Local self-government looks after rural and urban areas. Children, you can see on page number 95. Here is a chart. You can see here central government, state government, local self-government and local self-government. There is one rural and one is urban. The structure of government in India. This is the chart. If you have any confusion, then look at this chart. On the top, it's written central government. After that, state government. And then local self-government. Got it? In other words, we have to say, if there is any type of problem in local self-government, they inform state government. And if state government is having any issue, they consult central government. I hope you all are clear. Students, these 2 points, rural and urban, will be discussed in this chapter. Okay? So we are talking about importance of civics. Now come to second point. All citizens have to follow all the rules which are formed by the government, and this is compulsory. The third point is, citizens also have some duties and rights. People should understand this and fulfill all the duties as a good citizen for betterment of the country. And the last and fourth point is, civics teach us how to lead a good and disciplined life and how to live together in a good way. With the help of civics, we all know how to grow into a responsible citizen. So students, I hope you all are clear what is civics and what is its importance. Now come to the chapter 10, Rural Local Self-Government. Chapter 10, Rural Local Self-Government. Children, rural local self-government means government made up from the local people of village. Clear? Now students, come to get set box. Vandana Bahadur Mehra is the first woman Sarpanch. Sarpanch means head of the village. First woman Sarpanch of Khan Khandvi village, and this village is in Madhya Pradesh. She has helped her village become aware of the various government schemes. Scheme, it means programs related to health, education and sanitation, means cleaning. She has set up the first school in her village and has also built a pond to address water shortage. She built a pond to overcome water shortage. So if you want to know more about Vandana Bahadur Mehra, then please click on this website. Right, students? Now come to the first paragraph. Long time back, people lived on trees and in caves. You all know this thing, right, students? After some time, they lived in a group. So, a group of people living together in a place is called community. Please underline this, community. What is community? A group of people living together in a place is called a community. This is very important line. Please make sure you have to underline it. Now come to the next paragraph. The community started from family. After some time, it expanded to include neighborhoods, schools, and so many things. Villages, towns, and cities are also part of this wider, means expanded community. People who are living in towns, villages, and cities, they need all the facilities like electricity, clean drinking water, maintained roads, and good medical services. For all these services, they need people. This is the reason why they made government who looks after and take care of their need. Got it? Now come to this topic, need for local self-government. Children, already I told you what is local self-government. A government made up from the local people of village. Clear? India is a very big country. It is very difficult that one government handle all the problems. That's why they have made local government. Now come to the second paragraph. In local self-government is a system where only local people are involved to solve the problems of their area. For example, people want to develop that area where they live or where they work, like irrigation, agriculture, electricity, education, health, maintenance of roads and cleaning. People who lived in that area, they know the actual problems of that area. They can't neglect that problems, because not only they themselves facing the problems, their families are also suffering. So the local people of that area solve all the problems quickly. In all this procedure, people learn to be responsible and self-sufficient. Now you all understand local self-government. Now this local self-government bodies of two types. You can see in this chart. Children, you can see in this chart rural and urban. Clear? Rural means villages and urban means cities and towns. Children, Panchayati Raj system is working in rural area. Panchayati Raj is also self-government body. Municipality is working in urban areas and municipality is also local self-government. It means Panchayati Raj and municipality both are local self-government. One is working in village and one is working in cities. So I hope students, I hope you all are clear up to here. You clear this page? Now I am giving you some question from the chapter. Question 1. What is community? You have to write down in your history notebook, in civics notebook. What is community? You can find this answer on the first paragraph. Now, second question, what is local self-government and why we need local self-government? I hope you all know the answer. Come to the question number 3. Make a chart of the structure of government in India. This chart you have to draw. Clear? In your civics notebook. Question number 4. Name the government who works in rural and urban areas. I hope you all are clear. Students, today we will study up to here only. In next class we will proceed further. Thank you so much.